One, two, three. Okay, sounds about good. It's extremely loud because all the trucks now decided to come here. But the audio looks good. The stream is up and running. Okay, I think we're up. We are up. Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to the live stream. I hope everybody's feeling great. Everybody's having a good weekend, and everybody's ready for some action on the beautiful Sound 57. Synchro Strider, hey, what a view! Oh yes, this is a view I really like. By the way, can you please tell me if the sound is good, if it's not very loud on the sim, and you can hear me just fine? I'd appreciate really much, because I don't know what is going on with my sound in my computer, but it constantly tries to change something, and then I just don't know. LPCB Plane Spotting, hello, welcome to the live stream. How are you? I'm all good. Sound is good, thank you very much. Alright, well, isn't this the most beautiful metallic livery for the Sound 57? I don't know, I mean, Eastern has a pretty good one as well, but this one, man, it looks amazing. And I've set the time into like early morning on purpose so we can get this reflection of the fuselage. It's just beautiful. I love the way it looks. It's a bit look at this, it's just an amazing livery for the 757. Anyways, and the 767. I see what you're doing there. Anyways, guys, so today the plan is very simple. We are doing 2 flights today. They are not exactly real-life flights, but all the destinations are or were operated by American Airlines. And if I recall correctly, they all were operated by the 757. So there's a lot of interesting stuff to visit and to look for on today. We're now sitting in San Jose in Costa Rica, in the Southern Americas, I think, or the Middle Americas, whatever. And oh, I forgot to connect to FtSim. Whoops. And we're gonna have 2 flights. So first of all, it's gonna be to Toncontin International Airport. I'm not sure if it's international right now, because I think it was actually close to international traffic, but I'm not totally sure. So there's kind of like some controversy around that airport. So I'm not so sure how is it exactly international or not, but we're gonna fly to there nonetheless. And it's a very, very interesting approach. I don't know if you guys saw some videos on YouTube, but there are some pretty impressive videos of a 757 landing into Toncontin Airport, and it comes really close to the ground. Like the people are filming the approach from like a top of a small like mountain, and you can see the airfield or the airport down there, and man, it comes really close to the ground, the 757. So it's pretty impressive. The approach is going to be hard, also because FlightFactor 757, it does a pretty good job following VNAV, but not on the approach side. So probably what I'll have to do is I'll either go vertical speed or I'll just go manual. Man, look at this livery. Isn't this beautiful? It's just amazing the way the light shines on it. Floppo, hey Vlad, could you give me a tutorial on how to install Ortho for XP? I think there are pretty good tutorials, probably the ones that will be a lot better than mine. But basically, what you have to do, you download the folder with the Ortho for XP stuff. You kind of put it on a place where you want to put it, and then you launch it, because I think it's like you don't need to install anything, it just comes already. And once you open it, you need to configure where is your global scenery, because Ortho for XP is going to pick up the terrain files from there. And basically it will, once you start creating stuff, it will output to the tiles. So yeah, sorry man, I don't think I would be the best person to do it, because I have mine configured, but I haven't touched it for so long that I basically I basically don't remember how to set up it from the start. But there are very good tutorials on the internet regarding that matter, and tutorials regarding how to fix bad sloped runways and all that stuff. Anyways, from there, oh, look who's there, ShayTP man. Microphone is weird. Huh, interesting. Stand by. When you say it's weird, is it like distorted a little bit, or it's probably distorted? Stand by. God damn it, Windows. Okay. Sound check. Is it better now? It should be better now. I hear a little static. Okay, stand by on that. What about now? Alright, so I know what was the problem. Anyway, so first leg to Toncontin from San Jose in Costa Rica to Tegucigalpa in Honduras. From there, we're going to do a stop and we're going to fly to Roatán airport, which is located like on a small island. I mean, when I was doing the orthos, I think it wasn't even on the map. So it's going to be a stream full of action, full of beautiful livery of this American 757. I mean, you guys in the Discord sent a couple of pictures with the 757 and the MD-80. I think Cooler sent the MD-80 with the American metallic livery. I was like, okay, I really need to pick this livery and do a stream with it, especially with X-Plane 12, with its new metallic texturing and lights and stuff. It looks really good. LPCB, Vlad, no Beiras, se vieres, se me lembrar, preciso falar contigo de uma cena. Combinado, lá estarei. Alright, anyways, you guys know the drill. Let's go into the plane, let's start it up. I am mostly prepared, I have all the charts open, I've created my sim brief profile, so we just need to check a couple of things. I think the weather more or less is good. Toncontin might have some clouds, which is going to be probably challenging because it's very irregular terrain, and the winds are probably going to be very fun. So especially in a final turn, it's going to be hard. Like, I'm not joking, this is going to be hard. So anyways, I'm just appreciating the beautiful 757. It's just so amazing, and looking at that mountain back there, it's just phenomenal. By the way, Jet 2 just phased out all the 757s. Like, it happened, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago. So a moment of silence for the last passenger. Actually, not the last. I think Condor still flies them, but for the last 757 in English style. Daifuko, hey man, welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't say hello to you immediately. What's the scenery? Very simple. This is all default except the ortho for XP. So that's the only addition I have. All the sceneries are default. The airplane is not default. It's a FlightFactor 757-200 with the American livery. You guys know I usually put the link with the livery on the description, but I don't remember what exactly was the livery from where I downloaded it. This one has the winglets, and I really like how they look. So in case you really want to have this exact same livery, it has some like dirt spots and whatnot. I don't have my graphics set to maximum, so it's like medium, so it doesn't show exactly the full beauty of this livery. But here's the registration. 676 Alpha November. So in case you want to pick up exactly this livery, go for the registration. It will be this one, and I think this is the cell call 5 Echo Hotel, probably. I don't know, but it looks stunning. I mean, look at this airplane. It's just fantastic. I love the 757. This airplane is crazy beautiful, and I'm glad it actually won on the poll. All right, let's get inside. Get inside into the cockpit. I can actually open the cockpit door, probably. Probably it's locked. Okay, let me just switch my brain. So this is 757 unlocked. There we go. Door is going to be open, so airplane's on cold and dark. Probably stayed there for the night. So let's just confirm that our engines are switched off. The covers are off, and the parking brake looks to be set. Flaps and slats are retracted, and the indication is correct. The gear is down. And we've got the wipers off, which is important. So let's go ahead and start the battery. I already have the GPU on. So let me just confirm the bus ties here. And it should be on, the GPU, I'm pretty sure. We don't have a GPU indication there for some reason. It should be here. Ah, standby power to auto. And let's go. And now I'm going to start from the left. Put the hydraulics to on. This is going to go on. The yaw damper can go on already. IRSs go to nav. Then we're going to recheck this again. APU for now is not required. This is all fine. Now, position light is going to come on. We've got 3.2 tons of fuel on board. It's going to stay off. Engine limiter is going to be on. And arm the emergency lights. Window heat is going to come on. Passenger signs on auto. And pressurization mode selector to auto. This is very important. Now, what's the elevation here in San Jose? It is 929 meters. Very interesting. Can I get that in feet? I'd love to get that in feet. Alright, we can make the calculations. Very simple. So I'll just pick up a calculator real quick. And calculator. So it's 929 times 3.281. So that's 3,500 feet. So let's set that 3,539. So 540. So that's it. This is fine. We don't require that. The rest is good. I'm going to put this to bright. And everything goes to on. Isolation valve goes to on. Trim air on. And set the temperatures to auto. So that's set. Beautiful. Now, oh god damn it. Is this because of delivery or because of the time? I think it's because of the time. Let me change something here. Yeah, there we go. So let me go back now and put the time, because I switched the time. Sometimes it does this oh man, look at that. Amazing. All right, should be 3,050 feet. Well, the elevation is 929 meters. The elevation of the threshold of runway 07 is 896. So if I do 896, correction, 97, no, 96 times 3.281, that actually gives me 2,939. So it's actually totally fine from what I'm going right now. We could also check it on the explain menu. By the way, Emil, I don't see you. Oh, because I'm disconnected. Why is that? Call sign in use. Are you kidding me? My call sign is in use. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Let's try 310 then. Done. Okay. Now I can see. Because, guys, Emil is going to be flying with us on his 757 as well. Are you picking up American as well? Where are you? Probably didn't populate the traffic yet, but I saw it. It's somewhere there. Ah, you were flying a cargo 757. Now, this is more closely to a real-world flight, because the there's actually DHL subsidiary operating in that area with 757, so that's actually pretty realistic. Not like us. Anyways, we don't care. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, we have ground. Excellent. We do have ground, and we've got 80s as well. Okay, so now let me just check something. Details 3020. All right, I'll set 3020. That is set, and I can confirm the QNH already. 1018. So let's go set that 1018. In case you guys don't know, there is a click spot right here on this bolt where you can click, and the altimeter on your first officer is going to be synchronized. It's really useful. 1018, so 1, 2, and 3 is set. Beautiful. Let's come here to operations ground, and let's watch for the sim brief stuff. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. All right, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Let's come here to sim brief. This is all created. View PDF. Let's as well pre-file on FtSim. Sign in. And let's take a look here. So it gives me a cruise flight level of 380. Temperature minus 52. Cost the next 10. I'll go with the 10, so Emil can go with the 5. And our fuel is going to be 6.745. Now, because this is going to be a hard approach, I'm not sure I will be able to land it on the first try. I will do my best, but I'm not sure. So we're going to take 7 tons. So an extra of 300 kilos. It's not much, but it is something. And payload says here 13050. So let me remove all the cargo first. Let me add the passengers. 180. This is going to be full. Max is 170. Good. What's our zero fuel weight? 72.4. That's what I'm looking for. So 75.5 right now. I need a ton less. So let's try 165. No, 160. 174.6. Is that it? One is 72.4. No, it's less than that. So let's go 140 maybe. 136, 137, 72.4, 72.4. Wow, 1 kilogram of difference. Beautiful. Can I do a NAFT CG? So that's 25. Let's do 28, 31. Let's do 28. 29. There we go. So I'm going to hit load and unload. This will take a little bit of time. That's why I wanted to do this first. Let me just check something here. The IRS has 1 minute to align. Beautiful. And we can come here to FMC. Position in it. And we can say we are on MROC. Doesn't matter the gate. I don't know if we can go into the GPS positions and copy them. Probably not. Yeah, we can't do that. Totally fine. We have the GPS position there. And it's aligned. Beautiful. I'm going to set this to the plan mode. Set the data on. And let's go route. MROC, Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Set. And our call sign is American 310. Inserted. Our departure is going to be, let's actually confirm that with the ATIS. So, information Bravo, wind is 10012, ceiling and visibility is okay. Temperature 27, dew point 14, QNH 3007. That actually is right with what we have. Landing runway 07, ILS DME Zulu runway 07, departing 07, runway 25 for departure available upon request and is subject to traffic. No times, a maximum of 4 simultaneous instruction or verification flights are authorized in the MROC control area. If runway 25 is in use, these types of flights are not allowed. Aerodrome concentration of birds, oh boy. Surface to 5,000 feet above mean sea level. Due to migratory periods on control aerodrome zone. Okay. Obstacle sign, ID2 Bravo 957 meters above mean sea level, standard coordinates these on the aerodrome. Okay, advise you have information Bravo. This sounds totally perfect to me, so 07 it is. And our departure, now I'm going to put this on the second screen so I can do this quickly for you. Is Nanjo 3 uniform, which we probably don't have. No, we do have that. Transition U. Transition uniform. Interesting. Interesting name for a transition. We're gonna go to Ulapo, which is the uniform, exactly. Perfect. Route, activate, execute. Next page from Ulapo, it's gonna be very simple. Airway, which is uniform Alpha 502, off to Libis. And from Libis, I can already set that. God damn it, I forgot to activate it. Stand by. Please don't delete the rest of the stuff it did. God damn it. It should have put the right waypoint. It didn't. It should be Ulapo there. Nanjo. Stand by. Let's redo that. Active. Re-uniform, transition uniform, execute route. Next page. Ulapo. It stops in Ulapo, but it should be more than that. Ah, never mind. Now it's done. Jesus, my brain was just frozen for a second. Now it's done. Uniform Alpha 502 to Libes. Execute. Arrival, index, arrival. Now it should be RNAV02 for the arrival from Libes 1 Alpha. And transition is going to be TNT because it's going to be the VOR. So we're actually going to overfly the field, and that's going to be very interesting. I'm going to insert this. This is a short route, so, I mean, more or less short, so we're going to have everything ready. Let's check the fuel. 7 tons on board. Seatbelt signs are going to come on. And fuel pumps are going to come on as well. Beautiful stuff. Oop, that one didn't go. Now it's done. Gross weight 79.4, 7 tons, 0 fuel weight 74.2. That is good. And what do we have to do, guys? Do you guys know? We need to take our final reserve fuel, which is 1.4. Add the alternate fuel, which is going to be 1.4 as well. So that's a total of 2.8. And that's our untouchable fuel. Unless we have to divert. So that is set. Cruise altitude 380. Set. Cost index I'm gonna set 10. Let's add the wind. The average wind on the cruise is 106 at 16, so a slight headwind. And takeoff. We're gonna take off with flaps 5. CG set. Now I'm gonna use the calculator of SimBrief to calculate the speeds. And the D rate. So the D rate is going to be 4 or 5 degrees. D rated takeoff, and speeds are going to be calculated from the airplane, and they are actually almost the same. So 23, 30, 38. Beautiful. Excellent. That's all set. Acceleration height. Let's do 1,500 due to the terrain. And that's about it. Beautiful. That's all done. Now I can come here to the legs page, just go through all the routes to make sure that everything looks about right. And it does. Beautiful. We have no discontinuities, and just look at that arrival. So we're going to come all over the airfield and do this RNP arrival, with the final segment being visual. But we're going to talk about that once we come to that part. Alright, the departure is done. I just want to have the runway heading, which is going to be roughly 070 something. And I would really want to open an ILS Zulu for 07 in case we need to return. So 071 is our runway heading. Set. LNAV is going to be armed. Oh, forgot to switch on the flight directors. LNAV auto armed 138, and our initial is gonna be, we have an initial there, 9,000. Alright, 9,000 is set. I just want to check here, how are we looking in terms of fuel quantity? Looks good. Pressure, we are already pressurized? Ah, probably because of the electric. Alright, let me just do something here. No malfunctions, fantastic. Ground, all the rest is good. Aha, Tamer, welcome to livestream. How are you? Hope you're feeling good. Okay, and I can come and do a checklist. So let's do a checklist, the pre-flight checklist. Oxygen is tested. I don't think I can test it there. This 757 doesn't allow me to test this, the oxygen. I mean, where is even the mask? The mask is there. Ah, here it is. But there is no real test there. I guess I just... Let me try. So I hit there, oxygen mask's not working. Okay, we're gonna assume that we tested the oxygen mask, so that's great. Pressurization mode selector is on auto. This is very important so we don't end up like the Helios 737 guys ended up. Flight instruments heading 343 on both sides. Altimeter is reading the same with QNH 3007 set. Fuel control switches is cut off, parking brake is set, and gear pin is removed. It should be somewhere... I think it's actually... wait, I'm probably confusing myself. There was a model of an airplane which actually had the gear pin stowed somewhere. Okay, totally fine. Pre-flight check is complete. Next is going to be before start. So we're going to wait on that. Because we need to call air traffic control first. And do our departure briefing. So I'm going to leave the reference page for the takeoff speeds and whatnot here on the left side and the legs page on the right side. Tamara, doing good. How about you? Oh, I'm doing great. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm really hyped for this airplane, for this flight. Floppo, why does my sim brief PDFs look different from yours? Floppo, let me show you in real quickly. So if you come here to your sim brief, when you edit your flight, now I don't want to really edit my flight right now, but when you edit your flight, actually never mind, I'm gonna just edit it because we have the PDF there. And we'll just do the briefing with the PDF. If you go down here to... where is this? Right here, selections, OFP layout. You have a ton of different layouts. So yours are probably in the Lido format, which is the default. And you have all of these different formats from different airliners. I use the EasyJet because I like the information it gives for the A320. It's kind of like the most, like how should I say it? It's the easiest to have for the Airbus, and I fly mostly Airbus, or at least I used to fly a lot of Airbus, and I'm used to it because I like the way the weights are right here immediately. You can see everything. You have your max weights here as well, so you immediately know that, for example, your takeoff weight, you are below your max landing weight. For example, it's this simple, and you have your fuel calculations all here. So basically, like, the first page is almost the entire information you really require. But then again, it's all preference, so do whatever you want. But probably this is the reason. Okay, let's call ground, MROC ground. So this is what? This is El Coco ground, literally. Interesting name. I usually click on the names. I'll probably just call him San Jose ground, maybe. Alajuela International. Okay, San Jose ground probably. And it's frequency 1219, so let's go 1219 here. And we probably will set FtSim, the Unicom, on the standby. This is gonna go on here. Now I can hear him and switch this over. 1219. Okay. San Jose ground. Hello, American 310 on stand 15 with information. Bravo would like to request IFR clearance. Oh, I think I didn't submit.
American 310, good day. There's no flight plan filed on the FtSim network, so if you could check it out for me,
yeah,
please.
Apologies, you are totally right. I forgot to hit the upload button. American 310.
Oh, no worries. Just give me a second to get your departure clearance. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Thank you. Sorry again. This was a flop. JTP. Oh no, outdated AirRack. Yes, once in a lifetime I'll probably get it updated. I'll buy the Navicraft subscription. So yeah. Floppo. Okay.
Right, American 310. Just to confirm, are you ready to copy your clearance?
Ready to copy. American 310.
American 310, you're clear to the Toncontin Airport, runway 07, departure 903 uniform, transition Ulapo, then as filed, initial climb 18,000, final altitude flight level 380, squawk 4614, and departure frequency 122.8.
Clear to Toncontin via runway 07, departure 903 uniform, transition Ulapo, initial 18,000, final altitude flight level 380, squawk 4614, and departure frequency is 122.8, American 310.
American 310, read that correct. I advise when ready for push and start.
We'll advise when ready for push and start, American 310. Alright, beautiful. Now let's set up the squawk here. So it's 4614. Out off 4614. That is set. He said initial climb is 18,000. That's probably the highest. By the way, the transition altitude here is 19,000. It's pretty impressive. Everything, the rest is according to plan. So it is time for the departure briefing, guys. Right? I think so. I just need to open here my departure briefing page. Open here the stuff as well, and departure briefing times. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. So we're flying the Boeing 757-200, beautiful airplane on a fantastic American bare metal livery. Flight American 310. No TAMs are checked. We checked for the departure. Basically, it's related to runway 25, so not applicable to us. And also, we need to be careful with the birds there. The weather. Let's go here to the OFB, to the very bottom. It looks amazing. Need to remember we have an active volcano there, Fuego. I think I never spotted an active volcano close to where we were. Oh, probably, never mind, probably we did somewhere when flying in Mexico. The wind is looking so far good. I don't think we have any significant weather, which is fantastic because it's literally amazing. So the weather is actually perfect. Great. NTI is not required. The temperature is 27 degrees. Terrain radar will be on. We have a lot of terrain around us, so definitely to enhance our situational awareness, I'll have my terrain radar on. The first officer will have the weather radar on. As for the airport layout, so we are located on stand 15 near the terminal right here. Oh, nice. We don't have a 15. I am sure X-Plane called this 15. Yeah, see, this is 15 there, but on the charts it's not 15. So I guess this is like Alpha 10 probably. Yeah, whatever. So from Alpha 10, we're gonna be pushing back here into Alpha. Taxi all the way down on Alpha to the holding point runway 07 for a departure. So the runway is dry of wind as we looked. I think it's a slight right crosswind, 12 knots, not significant. We're gonna take off with flaps 5. Derated for 45. Why I'm doing the derated? Because usually this airplane pulls up a lot, the N1 or the N2, I can't remember exactly, and then it goes into the yellow, and then basically the max value is appearing there, which is not very good. So that's why I'm doing the derates to save the engines. And our speeds are going to be 123, 130, and 138. Our departure is going to be via the Nanjo 3 uniform from runway 17. Basically straight ahead, when above 3,460, left-hand turn to Oscar Charlie 275 below 190 knots, then a left-hand turn again to Nanjo above 9,000, then a right-hand turn to Oscar Charlie 150 below 13,000, then onwards to Oscar Charlie 151 above 11,000, and then to Ulapo or uniform waypoint. So a lot of constraints on this one. I will engage VNAV on the climb out, so the airplane will help us out with that. The radio navs are not required. This is an RNAV departure. Other than that, no special considerations for the CRM. And regarding the abnormals, well, in case we have a malfunction during the takeoff roll below 80 knots, we're going to stop for any malfunction. and between 80 knots and V1 only for significant ones, which will make an unsafe continuation of the flight. So in that case, I'll call a reject, but the throttle's to idle, max reverse. Speed brakes are going to be deployed manually, and let the auto brake work at the maximum value. We're going to stop on the runway, cabin crew set the pocket brake, cabin crew at stations, and then advise the ATC, and I'm going to assess the situation. In case we have a failure after V1, we're going to continue initially straight ahead, climbing to at least 3,500 feet, and then we're going to try and do a left-hand turn climbing to, where's the MSA here? We don't have an MSA, but we do have a lot of high terrain. If you can see here by the color, we have a couple of mountains here, close to the 13 to 14,000 feet, so it's really high. But anyways, it's going to be a left-hand turn, like an entering downwind probably, and away from this terrain. Stabilize the airplane, probably try to climb to 10,000 feet at least, and then set situation, request vectors back. We are not overweight, we don't have a takeoff alternate, and I don't think we have any other considerations. So that's the brief complete. Do you have any questions, guys? If so, post them in the comments. Alright, so that's done. That's the brief complete. Cooler, hey, welcome to the live stream. We just spoke about you. I said in the beginning of the stream that the metallic American 757 was inspired by you as well, because you were posting those MD-80 pictures with the bare metal American, and I think it was Sim Crash Fire as well. So you guys made me realize that I really have to to make the livery, the stream with this livery. By the way, perfect chill stream since I'm sick and stuck indoors. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Get better. I hope this live stream gives you a little bit of positive energy and you'll feel better afterwards. Alright, so checklist not. The departure briefing is complete. Let's clear up the ground stuff. So I'm going to start the APU. Set this to on. Beacon light's going to come on. APU is starting, so I can close the door probably as well. So no more peeking around. Lock the door. And what am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Just waiting for the APU. I'm going to close the doors. So close all. And I'm going to remove this. I can leave the gate. Config fuel truck can go off. Wait on the GPU, and I'll call the better pushback. So connect this up.
Ground to Cockpit. Tau is driving up.
Fantastic. All right. Before start checklist. Fuel. So we've got 7 tons on board. It is balanced, kind of balanced. We have a 200 kilos of imbalance, which is kind of not very usual, but doable. Passenger signs are on, windows are locked. MCP, we've got V2 138, heading 071, altitude 18,000, LNAV is armed. Takeoff thrust, we've got D-rated takeoff of 45 degrees, and our takeoff speeds are V1 23, 130, and 138. CDU pre-flight is completed. Rudder and aileron trim is 0 and centered. By the way, I forgot to set the trim 3.1. Let's set that up. I'm gonna set 3.0.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
That is set. And taxi takeoff brief is completed. So that's to the line. And below the line, FlightFactor is closed and locked. Red anti-collision light is on. And that's the before start checklist complete. Beautiful. Floppo, are those default jetways? Yes, they are. Absolutely default. Cooler. Oh yeah, I love the bare metal American livery. Took it a few times as a child too. Awesome! That is so cool! That is amazing. That is actually amazing. So Floppo, as you can see here, I'm going to press Shift G to open the ground handling menu. X-plane, I'm just going to toggle the jetway attachment. And that's it. It's all default. Alright, beautiful. So that is set. Let me already select the terrain mode on. So that's better. Panel lights are going to come on as well there. And let's call for pushback. And ground American 310 stand 15 request push and start.
American 310, clear for push and start. Call me when ready to taxi.
Clear for push and start. Call you ready for taxi, American 310. Wonderful. So, let's switch on the APU before the airplane goes dark. Disconnect the external power. Beautiful, we've got the air. I can turn on the packs a little bit so we get some fresh air into the cockpit and into the cabin because it's probably quite warm, right? Right, no, 22, not bad, totally fine. Alright, disconnect GPU here. The jetway is already disconnected already. I'm going to start the
Ground to
pushback.
Cockpit. Please, show me where you want to go.
Oh, I want to go right here.
Start connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
And brakes are released. Yeah, clear the bush.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Perfect. Okay, let's set the clock here on the first officer side. So this is going to be off block time. Set this to plan mode, range of 20. And away we go. So we are clear to start the engines. Let's go and switch off the bleeds, the packs, sorry. And starting number 2 first. To ground. Monitoring N3 there. Waiting until it hits there, the purple zone, and then I'll put it to run. Very important, guys. Did you see that? I had to click twice. When I was starting with the 757, usually I would just click once and it would just keep on rich. In that case, your generators are not going to be working very well once you are on idle power with the engine. So make sure the engines run in the run position. Alright, that's a good start on number 2. Let's start number 1. Has a really fast start time. I didn't hear Amel on the frequency yet. There he goes, above 30. Set. There goes the fuel, EGT, and Arise N1. Oh man. Do you start to hear that 757 whine? I love it. I remember I spotted once a DHL 757 in Lisbon with the RB211s, and he was just idling on the taxiway. Man, this sound was just so nice.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes are set, you're clear to disconnect. We've got 2 good
Disconnecting
starts.
zone.
The
Standby.
generators are on, so let's go APU gen off, APU off. And now I can come here to APU off, isolation valve off, packs on. Flaps set to 5 out brake RTO. We don't arm the speed brake, that's important. And that is it. Emil, I already have clearance for start. Aha! Alright. Disconnect the hand signals. Let's do a flight control check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. That's full left. That's full right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight controls are checked. I'm going to check recall. Recall is good. And before the next checklist, NTI is not
Tower
required.
is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
See you next time. Bye-bye. Before taxi, anti-ice is not required. Isolation valve is off. Recall was checked. Auto brake, RTO. Ground equipment is about to be cleared. There goes the guy. Before taxi checklist is complete. Set the lights. Waiting for the hand signal there. So we can see the pin. There it is. Beautiful. And we can go. Ground American 310. Request taxi.
American 310, taxi to hold short runway 07 via Alpha.
Taxi to hold short to runway 07 via Alpha, American 310. Alright, brakes are released. Let's go. Runway turn off lights on. Ahad Omer Mando's RB211 sounds so good. Oh yeah. Brake check. Good. Let's keep going. Oh, I think Hamel is pushing back. Yes, he is. Let's go. So, all the way straight ahead. Beautiful. I just love the whine of the engine. Why did we have the shade there? That wasn't supposed to be there. Options. Weird. There's Emil. He has the RB211 as well. Looking good. And we are taxiing fast. 33 knots. Alright, so remember, left-hand turn at 3,460 above that altitude. And then we got a couple of altitude restrictions. So I'll turn on a VNAV as we hit above 400 feet. A little bit fast there, 39 knots. I mean, I know we are in South America, but I try to keep our speed down. Engines look good. Everything is within the limits.
American 310, tower is offline, monitor Unicom 122.8, how much ready flight? Roatán.
Over to 122.8, American 310, thank you very much, and have a good day as well. Alright, here we are. Let's stop. Do a couple of checks before takeoff. Actually, you know what? Let me just confirm. Is there anybody? No, there's nobody. Let's line up. Lights on. Lights on. That's set. That's on. Let's go left-hand turn. I'm gonna use the entire runway as much as I can. San Jose traffic, American 310, lining up runway 07 for departure. San Jose. Okay, it's clear on the left. Let's check clear final. Clear left. Alright, transponder TARA is set. We've got the lights. Cabin crew advised.
Coca traffic, Polaris 5192 is inbound through 8,500 for the ILS runway 07.
Check, we got a guy coming. He's at 8,000, so we still got time. Takeoff briefing. Reviewed PAX auto flaps 5 set. Stabilizer trim 3 units set. Speed brake lever down, T10 flight controls check, cabin secure. Before takeoff check is complete. Guys, did we get the takeoffs okay? And the like buttons. Let's go, pull those up. I'm gonna be quiet and listen to that engine sound. 40%. EPR. Thrust set. Airspeed alive. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. You're up. LNAV. San Jose traffic, American 310, airborne passing 3,500 feet. Straight ahead, 3,460, left-hand turn. Away we go. Let's go VNAV. Lovely sound. EPR, VNAV speed. Outside view. Are you kidding me? That was lovely. Speed check, flaps 1.
Polaris 5192.
And flaps.
10 mile final, runway 07 Coco.
Did you hear that sound on the outside? I was not expecting it would be this good. want to do it again. Get a good feeling of the airplane there. That's why I'm hand flying it, because in Toncontin we're going to have a hand flying portion at the very end, so it's very important to have a good feeling of the airplane. That's why I'm doing it. Alright, that was good enough. Autopilot on, gear off, and we've got this, and this off. Flaps are up, engine's looking good. We can keep climbing. 380. 380 is set. After takeoff, packs, auto, landing gear up and off, no lights, flaps up, altimeters, standard for now. Actually not standard, 1018 or 3007. After takeoff checks complete.
Ococo traffic, Polaris 5182, 5 mile final, runway 07, Ococo.
10,000 feet, lights off. I'll keep the seatbelt sign on. Let's just check the outside and listen to the sound again. That's absolutely lovely. Outside view again. Man, what a view! Kidding me, this is amazing. Absolutely lovely. Oh my gosh. Got to click on the traffic button there. If you don't click on the traffic button there, you won't have the traffic green and you won't see anybody. Speed, VNAV path, so there we go, we're going to be leveling up there, but let's imagine that we actually don't have any restrictions because we don't have anybody. So let's go flight level change. Flight level change, speed, and we're going to keep climbing. So we briefed it, it was good that we briefed it, but we don't really require it right now. Or I could simply go direct to Oscar Charlie 151 because it didn't have the restrictions, so let's do just that. Execute, and now I can go back to VNAV, EPR VNAV speed. There we go. That's pretty good. JTP makes more sense to take off okay when you actually take off. You know why I say the takeoff before the takeoff okay before I take off? It's because on the Embraer, the takeoff okay is your takeoff configuration check. So you click on a button and a girl says takeoff okay. So I kind of like that. I found it pretty funny. So that's exactly why you have that emoji. It's because of the Embraer. I'm gonna leave this view right here because I don't like the shades. I know this is kind of in the wall, but we can see without the shades. Like this. Alright, approaching 18,000. Look at that. We are climbing at 3,000 feet a minute at 280 knots. It's pretty amazing. And transition, oh never mind, transition was actually at 19,000, so putting myself ahead there. Let's put the seatbelt sign to auto. And let's keep going. Seeing crash fire 297, I'm back. I hit my foot as I tried to reach the cookies on the table. Oh, that hits a lot. That hurts a lot. Oh man. See, this is what I'm talking about. I think the FlightFactor need to fine-tune this kind of stuff. See? I had to climb one. That wasn't supposed to happen. And we threw transition altitude, so let's set QNH 1013. And here as well, 1013. 2992 set. Rating 1, 2, and 3 the same. Beautiful. So we are through transition. A little bit of cloudy up ahead. I hope it's gonna be fine once we reach Toncontin. Outside view again. Look at that valley, man. We just departed from there. That is amazing. And that was screenshot material. Stand by. This is screenshot material. It just looks sick, right? It just looks amazing. Cooler, same beautiful. Taifuku, that's pretty amazing. Oh yeah. TP. Yeah, you got the idea. That's why I have takeoff okay. So it's kind of like everybody's ready for takeoff, so everybody's going to give the okay for takeoff. Hatomer, what do we have for in-flight snacks? Actually, I wanted to have some snacks for me here. There's like some breadsticks. They're really nice ones. But I ate them before I started the stream, and now, now you spoke about it. And I really want them, so... And there we go, I guess we need to set the climb 2 again. It's going into the yellow, I really don't want to have it going into the yellow. So let's set cruise power. This should not happen. Okay, so I'll close the charts for San Jose. I don't think we're gonna come back, at least right now. And I'm gonna start looking for the charts at Tegucigalpa, Toncontin International Airport. Synchronized 97, 757 will become a huge update, said FlightFactor on their Discord. Yeah, I remember that, and I'm so looking forward, because the 757 is one of my favorite airplanes to fly. So, yeah, I mean, it is amazing the way it is right now already, but it can get a little bit better. Like, I feel the physics on the flare are still not exactly the best, because sometimes you do full right aileron roll and it still doesn't work on the flare, so it is kind of annoying. Also, this stuff with the engines could be better. The VNAV, especially on approaches, could be better because it is quite jittery. So yeah, I will probably use vertical speed, as I already told you guys, for the approach today. But that's totally fine. Synchronized fire, damn, no food on board. Oh no. Yeah. This is not Prime American service. This is, I don't know what this is. Ekaterina, hey! Welcome to the live stream. Flight's going great, look at these views. It's looking pretty impressive, and the ortho clouds are looking pretty impressive as well. I don't mind that. I don't mind, it still looks good. It still looks good. It's really hard to find a good source for this place of the world. And by the way, look at that. We actually are having a tailwind right now. Interesting. I didn't think we were supposed to have it. But yeah. Cooler. Bare Metal American was also the only time I've ever flown first class. Wow. By the way, does it, like, I have this, it's not exactly a dream, sorry. It's not exactly a dream, but it's not something I want to do just to try. Someday I really want to try to fly in first class. Is it really worth it? Like, is there like that big of a difference considering the price difference? And I mean, probably it also depends on the flight. If you're doing like a short haul flight, probably there's not much point on it, because even like the seats are not that different. But if you're doing, I mean, across the Atlantic or something like a really long haul, probably that makes a ton of difference. Hadamir, are you using auto ortho, and if you are, which source have you selected for your ortho? I am not using auto ortho. This is normal ortho for XP, and this is ARC zoom level 17 on the places where we're going to be visiting, and zoom level 15 on everything else. So yeah, that's what I have. Sure, this was old first class, so it was big leather seats. Now they have those entire cubicles with full reclining. Oh yeah, that's probably pretty amazing. That's probably pretty amazing for the reclinement. Synchronous notice on long flights it's amazing, on short flights it's a scam. Okay, yeah, so I have the right idea. Anyways, guys, you can see there the top of descent, so we're actually not that far from the top of descent. So let's do a couple of things. First things first, so I'm gonna set my auto brake to 4, because that runway is only 2 kilometers long, so it's like 6,400 feet, if I make my rough calculations correctly. Actually, stand by. No, 6,000. Yes, roughly 6,400 feet exactly. So let me do just that. 6,500 feet. So it's pretty short. The good thing is we have a brilliant performance on the 757 regarding landing speed. So if this would be a 737, that would be a huge problem, because for this weight or for this amount of payload, the 737 would be flying at probably 140 knots at flaps 40, which is like not crazy, because it can go at 150. But from 140 to 122 or 127, which is what we're going to be doing, or 126 on the approach, that is a big difference, especially on that final turn. So that is great. This is a big plus for the 757. By the way, here's the runway length. I forgot you can see it here. And that's fine. And we're still climbing at 2,000 feet a minute. Impressive on cruise power. on cruise power. So let me open the charts here so we can see what we are actually going to be doing, because this is pretty important, so we have a good mental picture and we're going to be prepared. I just want to keep an eye on my altitude, so I decrease a bit the vertical speed once we reach. I mean, I could already do it, so yeah, let's do vertical speed plus 1,000 or 900 and just leave it like there. Let's do max 78. Speed, vertical speed, that is set. Okay, so we're coming here from this waypoint called Libis. We have to cross it above 11,000 feet. From there we have a 15.3 nautical mile leg to Tango Golf 050. We have to cross it above 9,000. And from there we go to VORDME TNT at 8,000 feet. It is quite close to the airfield. The airfield is right there on that, close to the red square. The red square is right here, and from that we jump to the approach chart. So this is an RNP AR. This AR means authorization required. It means three things. It means you have to have a competent crew that's authorized to make this kind of approaches. It means you have to have an airplane that's certified to make this kind of approaches. And it means that the operator, so in this case American Airlines, has to be certified to operate in this kind of approaches. So we of course are going to assume that we can do all of this. And why is it authorization required? Well, it's basically very simple. Every time you see an RNP approach that has a curved segment like this, so the RNP approach starts from here. Actually, never mind, it starts from Tango Golf 014. Here's the fix. And it has this curved segment. Are we leveling off? Yes, we are altitude capture. Fantastic. So I'll switch back to VNAV. It means it's an authorization required. So, how do we do it? So from TNT VOR, we're above 8,000 feet. We fly to Tango Golf 180. We continue to Tango Golf 15. Correction. Is this? Yeah, I guess 150. So it's right here. So we do this all there on the at 7,000 feet. And then from Tango Golf 150, we start at 3.5 degrees descent to Tango Golf 014, Tango Golf 013, Tango Golf 012. We do have some altitude checks there to make sure we are on the right profile. And our decision altitude or decision height is right here at 4,429, which is really important, which is before Tango Golf 011. If you can see there, the line starts breaking into a dashed line. So we start the visual segment before reaching Tango Golf 011. So we will have to disconnect the autopilot before that. What I'll try to do is I'll try to open up a little bit more to the left side there. So I will do this turn as shallow as possible. And the most important part as well, we have to stay away from this area. This looks like a restricted or prohibited area. And yeah, this is quite important there. So to make like a very basic calculations, we have a 2-mile segment here and a 2.13 mile segment there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but probably now you can see it. If we account for the fact that roughly, I know we had 3.5 degrees glide slope before, but if we try to even it up to a 3 degrees for the final, roughly on the 3 degrees glide slope or descent path, we usually lose 300 feet per nautical mile. So if the airport is located at 3,250 feet and we have a combined distance of 4 miles roughly, so that's going to be 4 times 300, that's 1,200. Let's add 100 feet just for the safety. So 1,300 feet. So we can add 1,300 feet to this point here, which is it's going to be 4,550. 4,550 feet. So I want to be here on Tango Golf 011 at 4,550, not higher than that. Otherwise, we will probably really have to dip the nose down and bust the approach. This is going to be quite interesting. Now it says the Tango Golf 011, we actually have to be at 4,144, so maybe I'll just account for this. This would be better. 4,144. So let's do 4,100. And yeah, 4,100. So this works as well. Let me just check something here. Minimums. 4,429, so let's set that. We can only set on the radio altimeter, and that's 1,140. So let's set that. 140 set. So minimums are set. We know the final altitude of what we have to be at or that point to make a good turn. And I'm going to go into the fix info page, and I'm going to insert the aerodrome, Mike Hotel Tango Golf, and I'm going to put the bearing of the runway, which is going to be 220. If I recall correctly, with the direction is 020, so it's going to be 220 there. And this way we can have a line, a green line, helping us out on the direction of the turn. So that's about it. I think we are more or less prepared. And because we have less than 80 miles to top of descent, according to VNAV, which I have to select back, just want to keep flying a bit quicker, I would suggest we would do the arrival briefing. What do you guys think? me just check out the chat because I've been speaking for a long time. Crash Flyer, now it's heaven. Cooler, this was old. Oh, okay, wait, I read this. Cooler, there was a flight cancelled. Everyone was very mad except my family, so the airline attendant gave us first class security. Wow, that's amazing. This is really nice. Animals fit a good plan. Yesterday I did the same and well, really close to mountains. In real life, they used to establish on course pretty close to the runway. Emil, yes. They really flew close to the ground there, so I'm gonna aim for 4,100 feet or 4,200 feet, not above the 4,500. So 4,500. If we are above 4,500 on that Tango Golf 011, we are gonna go around probably. All right, let's do the briefing. Tommy 2001 420, nice name. Hi, which plugins do you use? Tommy, probably this is going to be the easiest answer. So I'm using, well, I have shared flight because I was developing a config for the 720, but I'm waiting on the documents. I have the data ref tool because of that. I have the walk around plugin. It is mostly fine, really good on the GA airplanes that sit straight on the runways. I have the accumulated snow plugin in case you're flying on somewhere cold. BlueFX helps out to fine-tune a little bit the colors and the brightness, so it's like very subtle and it doesn't cost you any FPS. I have Xenviro, but I don't use it because unfortunately it's not very good. Xpilot, of course. Avitab, better pushback. And then I have the ground controls, the simple ground equipment, SGES. Auto view distance for the LOD, and I have head shake for the head movements. Here's the walk around. Do I have two walk around plugins? No, these are probably the same. Smart Copilot, and that's about it. Better pushback, of course. The rest is all default. Oh, Ortho for XP for the extra stuff for the city. Anyways, I hope that helps. Let's go into the. We need to do the briefing because we are very close to that. Thanks for the answer. By the way, love your streams. Thank you very much, man. That makes me really happy. Okay, let's do the arrival briefing, guys. Crash Launch ATP. We're spamming the brief time stickers. So let's time for the arrival briefing. Are you guys ready? Let's go. So the status of the airplane so far is good, apart from the fact that we've got a little bit of overspeed there on the turbines, which is unfortunately not very good, but not much we can do right now. The weather looks good. I actually should check the METAR on Toncontin International Airport, so let's just do that very quickly. So the wind is 330 at 6 knots, so it's not very not a lot of it, and it's gonna be slightly from the left for the runway, like runway is gonna be 02, so it's 50 degrees from the left. Good visibility, scattered at 3,600 feet AGL, so that's pretty good. Temperature 26, dew point 16, QNH 1021 or 3015, so that's good. No significant change, so this is amazing because yesterday I was checking the weather and it was actually showing rain during the afternoon. I was really sad because probably I'm not sure I would be able to land there in the rain or in the bad visibility. So the NOTAMs, I haven't checked those, but I'm going to assume everything is good. Anti-ice will not be required unless we find some clouds in the altitude and the temperature is going to be below 10 degrees total air temperature. Terrain radar will be on for the approach, but I will probably disconnect it, and what I will do as well is I will hit the switch here, terrain override, which will inhibit the warnings for the terrain, because we're gonna hear some if we don't switch it off, and they really mess you up. Top of descent is in roughly 40 miles, and our arrival time, we already briefed this, but we're going to go very quickly through it again. So from Libes to Tango Golf 050 and to TNT, here above 11,000, above 9,000, and above 8,000 to TNT. From the TNT, we start this huge arc, descending to 7,000 from Tango Golf 018, I don't know if this waypoint is part of the arc or not, or this is part of the missed approach. I'm going to tend to say this is from the missed approach, so I'm not accounting for it. So Tango Golf 015 above 7,000. It is important to be at Tango Golf 015 at 7,000, so that's our main part there. From Tango Golf 015, we really will start to slow down, because if you actually look, there is not much of distance here. So 3.5 plus 1.3 distance, 4.8, 5, 6, 6.2, 9.2, 10.1, 10.1, 12.1, and 14.3. So we have like 14.3 miles from this waypoint here to the airport, and this is kind of a long final for an ILS. So considering the fact that this is 3.5 degrees, I'd like to be stable as early as possible. Like at Tango Golf 012, we have to be stable, gear down, flaps full, landing checklist complete. Okay, and so we check the constraints, we check the holds, we also check the altitude. We want to be here at Tango Golf 011 at 4,100 or 4,200, not above 4,500. Another important thing I forgot to mention is the fact that we have the descent rate. Because this is not a 3 degrees glide path, that technique that I spoke to you about, the vertical speed, doesn't really work here. So we're going to look at what is going to be our speed. Our speed is going to be roughly 120, almost 130. So we can check here what is going to be our vertical speed. And if we check here, it's going to be minus 800 feet with the final approach speed. So minus 800 feet is what we are looking at. I will use the vertical speed for the final as well. Alright, of course we're going to use the... stand by. I'm moving myself ahead. Missed approach. We're going to climb. We're going to just follow the missed approach course. Climb and intercept lateral navigation to Tango Golf 011. So this in case we miss here. So we're going to do all the way this departure. I'm going to fly to Malvo and then probably do a second attempt there because we have enough fuel. Our alternate, that's something I haven't checked, and that's a big mistake on my side. Alternate is Mike Hotel Lima Mike. I'm not really sure where that is, but that's going to be fine. I know that we need 2.8 tons of fuel. So if we hit 2.8 tons of fuel at any time, that's going to be go somewhere time. Alright, config and distance, we're going to go with flaps full, of course, auto brake 4, because the runway is short and I might float just a little bit. The reverse is going to be maximum, and we're going to vacate there probably at the very end of the runway. I cannot open the gate charts for some reason, I don't know, it doesn't work, so we're going to just park anywhere. Special considerations, always fly by the numbers. Keep a positive eye out for the terrain, and just follow what we briefed. I expect no abnormals. That's the brief complete. Any questions? I guess no questions so now. Reset MCP altitude, says the 757, so let's do that. Let's reset that to initially 11,000. One thing I forgot to brief was the transition level, and transition level is... It's going to be flight level 200. Alright. JTP, will some new emojis arrive? Of course. There we go. We started the descent, so let's go. Seatbelt signs on. I forgot to do the descent checklist, of course. Pressurization landing altitude. Oh my gosh. Stand by on that. 3,300. Landing altitude is set. Seatbelt sign is on. Recall is checked. Auto brake 4. Landing data, we've got VREF 121. So VAP is going to be 126. Minimums 1,140. Decision height set. Approach briefing is complete. No questions. Descent checklist is complete. Brilliant. Ahatomer, top of descent is already that close. It's only been 20 minutes. Oh yes. I like to make my live streams interesting. Lima Hotel, Lima Mike, Jesus Christ. Lima Mike Hotel Mike is 93 miles away. Let me confirm that. I mean, I was messing up with the SIM brief there, but it's right here. San Pedro Sula. It's probably a big international airport right there. Let me just check something here. I can click there, and wind variable 2 knots, ceiling of visibility okay, and the forecast is looking beautifully uninteresting. Right. And then, guys, we're going to be flying to this island here, MHRO. Yeah, MHRO. Synchronized 97. After we land, let's put some food on board. Oh yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Also, let me deselect the speed there. I can see ML there on the back. Idle VNAV speed. Probably be leveling off a little bit to decrease the speed. Totally fine. And back to setting. Speed VNAV path. Away we go. Let's take a look outside a little bit. I haven't been looking outside for a while. Just see how is the view on the outside. Let's check it out. It's looking pretty good. Is the sound good? Can you hear me fine? Isn't the sim too loud? Beautiful livery. I'm so scared of just losing sound from the microphone because sometimes I bump the cables and something happens and then it just starts sounding weird. Cooler, I'm making the food right now. Awesome. So Cooler is going to be waiting for us in Toncontin on the ground. I think you are literally in the safest position right now because you will not be on the approach. So, JTP, it's fine. Thank you very much. Okay, before we forget, let's switch on already the terrain override button. So that is going to be on. We have the caution there and the indication on the MD, but we can still see the terrain, which is amazing, and it's really great. I'll just love to find a way to not this one, that one. Yeah, exactly. You can see there the terrain. I want to put it just so slightly darker because otherwise it's just there too much. And we're also going to switch it on for the first officer side, of course, because because it's good weather. Makes no sense to be using that. Did I just hear a thunder? Ah, no, it's just a motorcycle. I was sure I heard thunder on the outside. All right, the profile is looking good. The speed is looking good. So that's wonderful. Sometimes when you move your mic, it's making a sound. All right, that is expected and that's fine. It's just exactly when I bump the cables because I have the phantom power for the microphone on the ground near the pedals, and sometimes I just hit it with the foot, and that's when things can go wrong. Cooler, or maybe I'm cooking in the rear kitchen. Yeah. Let's go pay you a visit. Oh man, look at that! It looks amazing with the clouds. I mean, the cabin is pretty decent. I would still prefer to probably disable the cabin completely to save frame rate rather than have it. Oh yes, there is a pretty nice kitchen here. Just make sure you don't open any door. Alright, and let's get back. Alright, good on the profile so far. Vertical speed was supposed to be minus 800, so I'm gonna take that as a note as well. Barely smaller than my apartment kitchen. Oh man. Living in big cities is probably like it. I don't live in a big city, and here the kitchens are like pretty big. It's almost room size, like a small room size. Does it have a toilet? That's a good question. Let's check it out. I mean, I think it should have a toilet. I'm not sure it's 3D modeled, so it should be somewhere. 11. Oh my god, can I fit in this door? Yeah, so it kind of has a toilet, but it's not modeled, which is totally fine to me. It should have a toilet on the back as well. And an extra toilet here as well, but it's not modeled, so yeah, not gonna risk it. Exploring stuff and then the airplane crashes. Alright, we are approaching transition level, flight level 200. QNH was 1021 or 3015. Before I forget it, 3015 set. On standby. Emil, the freighter does have. Well, I think it makes sense because the freighter, it is so different from the passenger one that I think if they didn't model it, it would really lose on that atmosphere once you get inside of the freighter. But what the freighter doesn't have, unfortunately, is access from the cabin or from the cockpit, like the main entrance to the cargo pod. I'd really love to have it. Like the 7478 does have it, and it's really cool because you can literally go, put the stair down, and go into the main cargo deck. On the 752, you cannot do it, and it's a little bit annoying. I mean, it's not annoying. It's just kind of like, yeah, it would be nice to have. Or a fun to have. Alright, transition level 3015 is set once, twice, and 3 times. And it's reading the same. And that's the approach checklist complete. Nav aids are not required. We only have the fixed info set. So the next one is going to be landing checklist. FlightSims in 2000, let's look at this gear modeling. FlightSims in 2025, let's check the toilet. Toilet is a must-have. Well, in an airplane, yes, it is. I actually was once flying. It was not a long flight. It was like a 2 hours and 10 minutes or 20 minutes flight, where I was flying to my home aerodrome. And I was supposed to do a touch and go there and then fly back to Évora. And on the way to my home aerodrome, I just wanted to go so bad. I just said to the ATC like, yeah, I request to do a full stop. I really need to go to the toilet, and I think they laughed a bit, but they were super chill with it. All right, we are approaching Libes. We are quite high, but it makes total sense because all the altitude restrictions that we have there are above a certain altitude. So it makes no sense to be at 11,000 at Libes, so far off from all the stuff. So VNAV is actually doing a very good job right now of making this calculation. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this. So yeah, that was a full stop, and they even coordinated with the other ATC, so I had the chance to just land, shut down, go to the toilet just fine. I signed the paperwork. I made a very quick walk around, make sure everything was good, the oil and whatnot, and then I just took off again using the same squawk, and the same flight plan was just all good. So thank you very much to those ATCs. Alright, so that's Toncontin. At least it looks like a city, so I'm waiting to see the airport. 20 miles out. So far, so good. And I will set 7,000 on the altitude. And right now I don't really like what the vertical speed is giving me. So let's go vertical, or the VNAV. Let's go minus 1,200. Let's keep 270 on the speed. minus 1,300. Maybe a bit less. Yeah, like that. Do we have anybody there? Nope, nobody there. Alright, good stuff. And probably I'll actually start to slow down a bit. Let's do 250. Yeah, on the general aviation airplanes, your toilet is your bottle. So sometimes on a long flight, consider bringing an extra empty bottle. Not even joking, I'm totally 100% speaking the truth. Fortunately, it didn't happen for me, but happened for other students. I mean, it's fine, we're all humans, and it's hard. JTP, do you have the sub? No, I don't have it. It looks interesting, but I don't have it. And I don't think I will buy it because it's not X-Plane 12 ready. So, kinda, you know, kinda don't want to invest in something that's not ready for X-Plane 12. I was almost getting the HC6, but ended up not going with it. Alright, there we are. 250 on the speed. Probably. Oh, there is the runway. Alright, let's just put the gear down, flaps full, and do a straight in. Oh boy, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna start to apply some power. I just want to decrease the vertical speed a little bit and do 220 on the speed there. Lose that extra energy. And probably a good idea for me would be to have the charts open on the second monitor. What do you guys think? I think that would be a good idea. So Tango goes 1015, 7,000 feet. Probably good position would be somewhere along the 180 knots, flaps 5. Because from that point onwards, it will be geared down immediately and going to flaps 4 and whatnot. Synchronous fire. Maybe the Tranda will make one. I hope so. I'm really waiting for the Metroliner as well. Like, Metroliner would be excellent. JTP, I like to watch A330 Driver on YouTube. He made a video about the Microsoft 2024 version. It sucked, but looked so good. That's kinda... you kinda made a description of what Microsoft feels to me. It looks really good, but it sucks. Mostly. I admit that it's better. A lot better. Like 2,000 times better in terms of scenery than X-Plane 12. But still, the atmosphere of X-Plane 12 gives a good run for the money. Alright, 10 miles to go. Let's decrease the vertical speed to minus 1,000. Below 10,000 feet, lights are on. Don't need the wing lights and the logo lights. We are inside the curved approach. Let's keep the speed down to 10. Probably go for 210 or even 200 for the flaps 1. Look at that, isn't this amazing? We are overflying the field. So probably at this point I could call the cabin crew and say them to take the seats for landing and prepare the cabin. Because we, I mean, probably they should be seated at this point. Ekaterina, alright. All good, have a good drive. See you in a bit. Thank you very much. When the PM DG747 comes out, I'll totally buy it. Send some pictures on Discord later so we can all see how it looks. 2030. Alright, let's do a sterile cockpit now. Let's focus on the flying aspects. Right now we're slightly below, but I totally accept that. Minus 900 on the vertical speed. Toncontin traffic, American 310 is on an RNAV 02 for runway 02. Toncontin. It is looking pretty amazing, right? What a place. You know what? I'll probably leave the heading at 020 already for the runway and not touch it. So let's just look for this. Did a little bit of leveling up there. That's fine. We'll still maintain the 7,000. And go around. Altitude's gonna be 8,000 feet. Emil, I'm gonna wish you a good luck as well already for the approach. I know you're flying somewhere behind me. Oh, these clouds were not here. They just spawned right now. Thank you, Emil. Have fun. Don't forget to have fun. 300 feet to go. Check. Five miles to go, speed check, flaps 1. And let's go 180. Speed is checked, flaps 5. Altitude holds, so let's go set 4,200. Was that for American 310? Speed is checked, flaps 5.
Negative, just advisory.
Copy. 4,200 set, or 4,100 as briefed. Speed is good. Alright. Let's go gear down. Speed brakes armed. Lights are on. Speed is gonna be 126. And let's go vertical speed. Wait, not yet. Speed check, flaps 15. Flaps 25. And let's go. Vertical speed minus 800. Speed is checked, flaps full. Lights are set, our rig's set. Minus 800 set. Speed is good, we're stable. Landing checklist, cabin is secured, speed brake lever is armed. Landing gear is down 3 green, flaps 30, set. Landing checklist is complete. Come on, get that speed back, please. Slightly below the VNAV. Correcting. Yeah, the VNAV profile is really weird. Let's keep the minus 800 now. Yeah, this looks good. Look, minus 800. Should be somewhere around the Tango Golf 011. Let's do minus 700. Now it's good. Crosswind was pulling us from the back. Now it's side wind. Looks good. Let's do minus 600 for a bit. Toncontin traffic, American 310, passing Tango Golf 014, base turn runway 02. Minus 156 feet per minute. If I do that, I will be so happy. Because I think, guys, you are underestimating the difficulty of this approach at the last stage. And it's 200s right there. I saw that the line was wrong. Keep the minus 800 now. LNAV is doing funny things. Now it's looking good. I like this profile. It still says we are 500 feet lower, but I don't trust it. Let's do minus 700. We have visual with the ground, which is the most what matters right now. Minus 700 puts us almost spot on there. Let's do minus 600. I guess we're just so slightly lower, but we are stable. There we go. I'll keep going like this. This is a good way. And center the view so we can have a better zoom range. It gives us 2.5 miles up front. And remember, from Tango Golf 012 we have to shut off the autopilot and fly manually. So I'm looking at my power setting right now. It's 51. So this is what I want to have. There's the airport, if you guys cannot see it. So the runway is literally here. This is where we're gonna have to turn. This is no jokes. Autopilot off. I will keep the out of trouble for now. Flight director off, at least on my side. Speed is good, trim is good. Wind is still from the left. Oops. On for 46%. Checked. Minimums continue. Have the runway in sight. Toncontin traffic, American 310 on final runway 02. Let's do auto throttle off.
1000.
Checked. I should have probably kept the auto throttle though. It's very sensitive, this auto throttle. 4,400 feet, we are within the limits. I'll go up. It's very important to monitor the trend that you are descending. So that vertical speed is completely important. Tango Golf 011, we are approaching at 4,200 feet, looking good. Power is good, a little bit on the speed. And starting the turn.
500.
Check. Just keep going. Watch the vertical speed, watch your speed, don't sink. I see the runway. 4 reds, that's fine. I think the pappies for this runway are really not important. And now just fly the plane. Wind slightly from the left, as briefed.
Sync rate.
Check. Speed.
Pull up. Pull up.
Check.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal. Almost on the touchdown point. A little bit floaty, as I predicted. And we are descending. Ooh. 60 knots. Reverses out. Oh boy, this was interesting. Manual braking. Oh my god. This was intense. This was really intense. Almost exactly on the touchdown point. Let's vacate the runway. Toncontin traffic, American 310, runway 02 vacated. This taxiway is tight.
Thank you. Toncontin traffic bus 1515, establish Sharon P02, it's Tango Golf 012.
Oh my gosh, this was intense. Thank you guys. Alright, let's go for the APU. Lights are off, strobes are off. Transponder goes to alt off. Speed brake disarmed, flaps up, auto brake off. Reset the flight directors. And I'm gonna wait 2 minutes for the turbine to cool down. And I'm gonna try to catch Emil's landing. That was pretty decent. I would have loved if I would have touched down on the markers exactly, but I accept that one. Guys, speaking about the 4 reds, go on YouTube. Actually, never mind. I'll find the video and I'll show you the video of the 757 touching down on the displaced threshold where you are supposedly not allowed to touch down. So my 4 reds were completely fine. And remember that the 4 reds are for a 3.5 degree slope. So because I made a slightly steeper descent at the beginning and I wanted to keep the 3 degrees for the end to be stabilized, that's why I had the 4 reds. Because I was going for that 3 degrees, which is a lot more of a stable option here on the 75. I was still going basically idle at the end. But man, that was intense. APU is on, brilliant. I can disengage the terrain override button. We still got the pull up there, as you can see. Alright, where is Emil? Oh, Emil is turning final. There he is! Look! Alright, I have to stop. I have to stop. I'm sorry, I have to stop. We have to watch this. This is important. Come on, Emil. You can do it. Look at that. Keep your descent. Keep your descent. You're doing good. Keep your descent. Alright, good job. You are almost lined up. Back to the center line. You can do it. Just put it down. Put it down. There we go. Whoop, that was a bounce. And you are safe on the ground. Yeah. Look at that. That was some braking. Did that look amazing? That looked amazing, man. The airplane turning there, that was pretty awesome. Alright, let's keep going. Good, my Amazon packages made it too. Well done, Emil. That was amazing. And he even vacated earlier than we did. Awesome. Alright, we've got APU.
Toncontin traffic bus 1515, runway is vacated.
Well done.
Well, yeah.
This is an intense approach, and making this approach with the 319 or an Embraer is a lot different than making it on the 75. Alright, let's come here to our gate. Gonna try and do a good parking job here. Usually I park the 757 pretty well, so let's try to keep that trend. Yeah, that was a pretty good lineup. Oh yes. And just keep going straight. And almost there. And stop. Brakes set. Lights are off. We've got APU. APU gen is going to come on and shut down. We've got more than 3 minutes. We've got 5 minutes there on the clock. 1 hour and 9 minutes of off-block time. This goes seatbelt sign to off. Fuel pumps go to off except the left one. This goes to off. Beacon lights can go to off. Not yet. Transponder will go to standby 2000. And beacon light off. Wonderful. Now I can switch on the APU isolation there. Shut down. Hydraulic panel is set. Fuel pumps are off. Speed brake lever down. D10 flaps are up. Parking brake is set. Fuel control switch is cut off. Weather radar is off. Beautiful. Shutdown check is complete. We don't do the secure. We are just gonna go for the before start for the next leg. Alright, toggle jetway attachment. Operations, ground. GPU. Yeah, let's go GPU. GPU on. APU off. Now I can switch off the fuel pumps completely. And balance is good. Chucks, fuel truck, loader units, LSU, and I think that's it. Airplane, open the doors. Unlock the cockpit door. Woo! Oh my gosh, this was intense. Emil, I think you should have parked here. I mean, I'm not sure. Ah, no, never mind, you're fine. Category Alpha and Bravo. You cannot park there. Ah, never mind, he's going for this one. He's doing good. Sorry. Okay. Why is the jetway not toggling? There we go. Oh boy, that's loud. Alright, 5 minutes for me to cool down. Ah, this was intense. Of course, I will show you the Volanta while we cool down. Let's take a look. What the hell was that? Ah, it's totally fine. Don't forget the cookie truck. Oh yes, we're gonna have some cookies. Okay, review my flight. Actually, the next flight is gonna be like 1/3. Because this is the flight we just did now, and this is the flight we're gonna be doing. It's to right here. So it's gonna be very short. Man, the departure was amazing. Amazing views, beautiful sight, absolutely. And I need to switch the call sign. This was the correct one. And then look at the approach that we made around Tegucigalpa City. This is where like the L now was kind of wonky, but all fine. Look at this beautiful turn. To final and landing is minus 288. Now, I think the landing was better than this, and I'll explain why. Because Volanta, whatever. Let's watch the replay. I think this one requires a replay. Let's do the replay. Emil, I will be back on FtSim in a minute, but let's just check the replay here because I think this will be pretty great. Okay. Probably start from somewhere. Where do we start to turn? We start to turn here. So let's move myself to probably, let me see, where's the runway. I want to see where's the runway first. Oh boy, that's pretty far. Probably the runway is already... Where's the runway? I lost the field. Oh, there it is. All right, we're gonna be here. I'm gonna stop here and watch the approach, because I'm pretty sure my landing was like the minus 100, but because this is like some terrain or whatever, it actually doesn't write very well. Okay, put it back a bit, and here we go. So there we started to turn. Minus 634. My good is all over the. Emil, you still don't worry about landing. Take about minus 150 feet per minute from yours, because Volanta really does a bad job. Oh man, look at that turn. There is a video. I will find the video. I will find the video, and you will see it. Oh my god, look at this. This is so beautiful. Screenshot. Look at it. Screenshot, 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 screenshot. Oh boy. Nice lineup. Nice hold there. And look, I really wanted to touch down at that point. That's not minus 200 feet a minute. That's not. That's a lot better. Stop. Let's push it back again. and let's watch from the airport, so we can actually see like a decent touchdown. This is the touchdown point. So wait, what? Yeah. So we touched down about here. Let's hit play. Let's watch. Way smoother than that. Yeah, ShayTP probably is a lot closer than what you said. So, but I'll take this. I know you know this is Volanta, and speaking of Volanta, it it gives a G-force of 1. So this is like a perfect landing. G-force of 1 is like you literally felt no G-force on landing, which is amazing. Emil, what is your G-force? That's the turn. Look at that. Look at that turn. I'm gonna search for that video of the 757. All right, found it. It's exactly 51 seconds, and there is another one for 18 seconds. You will see it in a moment. 1.25 G. Yeah, that's like a good landing is until 120, so 125 is a positive landing. And there we go. Man, that turn is sketchy, especially on the 7.5. But I was good. Let's see. Oh man, that was totally smooth. Lovely. Loved it. Do you guys want to see a wing view for the final landing replay? Like this wing view or this wing view? The engine or the wing? Tell me. This is a nice view. All right, let's leave it on the engine then. All the views. I actually kind of prefer this one. I think you feel more coming from the wing, so I'll leave it with the wing view if you guys don't mind. Emil, I did idle at 100 because my speed rapidly increased. Happened on my training here. Need to improve it, and then full upward motion. You probably synced a bit, and because of that, you gained a little bit of speed. And the wind as well. There's the wind, don't forget about it. Look at the turn. There's the runway. We actually have two reds, 2 whites. So we started the turn not bad. And there is no sound, unfortunately, but never mind. That was intense. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That was a great landing. Finally, I get a nice landing on the live stream. Yay! Did I break the Murphy law? Did I break the course of the Murphy law of the stream that everything goes wrong once you are live streaming? Oh my god. Alright, in the meanwhile I'm doing the preparation for the next flight. Generating the flight. Let's do a 313 and generate the flight there. Beautiful airplane, man. Alright, let's get out of the replay. Get back on FtSim. Connect. 313 is going to be our call sign. That's totally fine. There's Emil. And we're going to just enjoy a little bit of view. Oh yes, the airplane went all down because of the replay. Oh no, I forgot something. I forgot that if we do the replay, we don't have LNAV, so I need to reload. I need to reload something. I needed to reload some plugin for the 7.5. Glad that I remember that. I think it's the avionics. Let me switch that off and on. Now we should have VNav. I hope. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, malfunctioning system. Yeah, that's totally fine. I knew this would happen. All right, GPU, let's do this. All this stuff. Fuel truck, LSU, loader unit. Let's unload the airplane. Doors are open. And now I just need batteries on. Batteries on. Yes, it's on. External power. Oh yeah, bus ties are not connected. Nice. Come to life. No? There we go. Oh, Ahad, we are not doing the return. We are continuing onwards to an interesting airport as well. It's not something like crazy, amazing, whatnot, but it's pretty nice. So that's what we are going to be doing. All right, we need to reset the IRSs again. Let's see how many time will that take. It should appear here. And just make sure that the rest of the stuff is all good. Yes, it is. 7 minutes. Okay, we have the time. That's the time we're going to take to prepare the rest of the stuff. Jetways connected. Standby 2000. That is good. All right, I think I wanted to show you something else. All right. Guys, check this out. All right? So you don't speak about the 4 reds. I'm going to put this like this. So I'm giving credit to this guy. God damn it. Watch this video.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Sounds amazing. And it's the same livery, kind of, just without the winglets. Look at that. And it just dips. Look where he lands. Look, that's the displaced threshold. Look where he will land. And bingo, just before that. So, and that was a lot more positive than mine. But his was probably safest. There is another one, there is this one as well, but I'll leave. Oh, look, my video. This is Symmetrics. I literally searched for Toncontin 757 landing and look, the third. Okay, this made me proud. Watching YouTube on YouTube to break YouTube. Okay. Oh, look, it's flat. All right. So, let me just read through the chat. And see what's what. All right. Hello, how are you today? Digital Flight. I think I replied to you. Thank you. Welcome to the live stream. I'm great, and I hope you are great as well, and you just enjoy that madness. That's about the views. Emil said about that. ShayTP Annie, true. Hadomer said about the wing, yes. And then Crash Fire said, please post some photos on your channel so I can download them and use my background image. I will do that once I finish the live stream. You always get a nice landing flight. Thank you, ShayTP. Emil saying there is still the second flight waiting for you. There we go. What happened, Emil? Ah, totally fine. Oh, you're doing the return as well? No, that's not return. YouTube and the rest. I heard he's a chill guy. Thank you. All right, let's go ground and let's look on our OFP. What do we require in terms of load and whatnot? By the way, I forgot to set Volanta for you guys so you can have a nice AAL 313 to MHRO. That is it. To right here, it's gonna be nice and beautiful. And our payload is exactly the same. So let's just check the fuel. I need 5.8. Let's do 6. And let's load the airplane. So good, that's done. FMC position in it. Let's start doing this real quick. GPS is good. MH Romeo Oscar. AAL 313. Flight number is set. Now, of course, because I'm a good guy, I will pre-file this for FtSim. Right, I will not forget it. File the flight plan, done. And now we need the route. Bravo Tango 01, Bravo Tango, Uniform Bravo 881 to Utila 1 Charlie. Perfect. Let's do it. Emil, Murphy's Law, what's going on? What am I missing? It's all good, I think. Departure, runway 02. Bravo Tango Oscar 1. Activate, execute, next page. Route, Uniform Bravo 881. Set to Utila. Execute. Departure and arrival. Index, arrival. Now, just checking the weather for Roatán. Where's the weather? Weather is 130 at 4, so 130 is going to be runway 7. RNAV, and we probably just finish with the visual. RNAV via Utila 1 Charlie. Transition, do we have a transition there? Just check it real quick. Ah, it's not opening. Come on, dude. Doesn't want to open the RNP for me. Oh, come on. I can open the other charts, but not the chart for the approach. This is really annoying. Ah, you've said that you broke Murphy's Law about live streams. I joke about upcoming flight. No. I mean, I can't open the chart for the approach, so I guess we have to do the VOR. Can I do VOR? Let's see, what's the difference between VOR Yankee and VOR Zulu? Oh, I can do VOR Zulu. Yep, that's it. That's VOR Zulu for me. Absolutely. And we're gonna come from I just need the SIDs. Can I have the SIDs? Yes, I can. From Kenso. From Utila. That's it. Done. Execute. Done. Fantastic. Very good. Performance in it. What? Do we already align the IRSs? That was quick. How's the fuel? 5.8. Still not all on board. So waiting on that. Cruise altitude is flight level 200. Cost index is gonna be cost index, please. Did I submit the flight plan? Yes, I did. Cost index 14. 14, and the loading should be complete. Let's just check it on the tablet to make sure. Yep, plane is loaded. Fantastic. So that means seatbelt sign is gonna come on, fuel pumps are gonna come on, and I can do the performance. Our reserves, so in case we go for the alternative, which is the same airport again that we had for this time, we need 1.6 for the alternate, 1.6, and final reserve is 1.4, so that's a total of 3. So if we hit 3 tons of fuel, we're gonna have to go somewhere. 3 tons, set, cruise wind. Okay, I'm gonna set here just the final reserve, which is 1.4. And should be good. What am I missing here? Ah, the cruise wind, of course. 110 at 11. And takeoff. We're gonna go flaps 5, CG. God damn it. Set takeoff calculation again. We're probably gonna have to do a thrust reduction anyways here. Thrust reduction 46. And V speeds, I'm going to accept 122, 129, and 137. Set. Acceleration 1500. Set, and that's about it. Initial climb altitude. I'm gonna set more than that. I'm gonna set 18,000. If something goes wrong, we are not coming back to here, so I'm feeling safe. We actually have a takeoff alternate for now. SIDs for out of here. Runway 02. This one, please. Do we have an initial climb until passing 12,000? So let's set 12,000. Or actually... No, let's give more than that. Let's go 19,000, transition altitude. That's set. Alright, flight director is going to come on. Auto throttle is going to be armed. LNAV is going to come on as well. And... now I just want to go to plan mode. Make sure this is all good. Yes, it looks like it is. And that's the approach. Fantastic. Very nice. But because this is such a short flight, we're going to have to do both departure and arrival briefing at the same time. Minimums is going to be 940. That's set. At 6.7 DME, we start at 3-degree glide path down, and that's about it. Okay, so seatbelt sign is on. Let's close the door. I think the passengers are all on. Lock the door. I'm gonna go beacon light on. Start the APU. And there we go. It's starting. I can close the doors. Close all. Beautiful. So we get the APU power in a second. And do we have any ATC? Let me just confirm that real quick. We have no ATC, so that means we can jump straight for a double briefing, just as Syncrush Flyer said. Exactly. That's exactly what we're gonna have. Okay, so interesting. I think I never did a double briefing on the channel, so this is a first. Let's do it. Are you guys ready? I am. Departure briefing. So we're flying 757, same airplane, beautiful. Airplane from Tegucigalpa to Roatán Island, or Roatán Airport. Flight American 313 or 313, as you might want to call it. No temps are checked, nothing significant. I didn't check them, sorry. But we're going to assume it's all good. The weather is fantastic. We have nothing significant here apart from the volcano. But it will not affect us because the wind is actually blowing away from us. So, see if there would be anything like volcanic ash, it would be all blown away from there. And by the way, this is the tropical jet stream. Very interesting, this white line. Because there is a... or this is the equator. No, that's the jet stream, exactly. Look, that's the equator jet stream. Okay, brilliant. Continuing. Anti-ice will not be required, but we will be requiring our terrain radars. Those will be on. And on both sides. And then we are somewhere on the terminal there. What we'll do is we're going to taxi via the main taxiway there, do a backtrack of runways 02, line up and depart. The runway is dry, wind is coming slightly from the left, about 7 knots. It's already set. And we're going to do a derated takeoff with flaps 5. And V speeds of 22, 29, 37. Trim is 6.4, let's set that stuff. 6.4, that's a lot of trim nose up. I'm gonna go 6. on the trim set. Alright, then our departure is gonna be the Bravo Tango Oscar 1 Delta departure, basically above 3,800. We do a left-hand turn, inbound Tango Golf 007. Let me zoom in so you guys can see better. And then Tango Golf 006 above 7,000, then Tango Golf 030 above 8,600. Then Tango Golf 002 above 11,000, Talag. Finally to Bravo Tango Oscar VOR. We have to be careful. We have a restricted area or a danger area here between 11,000 and flight level 250, so we have to try to avoid it. Because this is a 757, I don't think we're going to have any problems at all. So that's the departure stuff. The radio navs are not required. No special considerations apart from the fact that there's a lot of terrain. As you can see here, we're literally engulfed in terrain. In case of the abnormals, we're going to brief just to be quicker. It's going to be exactly the same for the rejected takeoff.
Traffic, 1515, starting down.
The only difference is going to be the fact that if we're going to have a failure after V2, which is going to continue on the route, outbound here and follow the stuff climbing to at least whatever altitude we can get, depending on the failure. And then we're going to divert to our alternate. So we're not going to come back to Tegucigalpa because there is no way we can land here with like an engine failure. Or at least it would be very, very hard and probably very stupid and dangerous to do. Okay? We are not overweight and I don't have any other considerations. And because this is a short flight, we're jumping straight in for the arrival briefing. So the weather for the arrival is looking good as well. Let's just check it real quick here with the METAR, but I'm pretty sure it's good. I checked it with SimBrief and it was great. 110, ceiling and visibility good. QNH is almost standard, so temperature is 30. Nothing significant on the weather, no temps checked, NTI is not required. We might use the terrain radar, but I don't think it will be necessary because there is no clouds and the visibility is going to be amazing. And as well, the terrain is not that high on that island. Top of descent is going to be calculated via VNAV. Arrival type, we're going to go for the Kenzo 1 Delta departure. It puts us on the Romeo Oscar 002, but actually, sorry, never mind. We're actually going to jump straight in for the Kenzo arrival, which is the waypoint you cannot see here. And we're just going to simply do the arrival via the VOR to Kenzo. What's the most important part here? Once we are established on the VOR, the descent starts at 2,000 feet, 6.7 DME. It's a 3 degrees slope down for the approach. Our minimums are 950 or 940 radio for us because we don't have a minimum system based on the normal altimeter, only on the radio altimeter. Missed approach is basically climb straight ahead on the radio, then to 2,000. Then turn right to return to the holding pattern. There is a holding pattern, this one at 3,000 feet, and request ATC instructions. In case this happens, we're just going to turn back, follow the outbound radial, and then just going to do a procedure turn back here and do the VOR again, or just do a visual circuit, which is totally possible, and why not? So the radio navs, important for us. We're going to have to set up the VOR DME. It's frequency 116.6. Let me zoom in on this. I forget that you're probably watching on a smaller screen. VOR Roatán 116.3. We want to hear the ident to make sure that it's the right one, and probably we can see the ident as well on the ND. That's it. Our alternate fuel is 3 tons, so we cannot hit 3 tons. Otherwise we have to divert. Auto brake for this runway, it's pretty, I mean, it's basically like in Tegucigalpa. The problem is, or the not problem, the easiest part is just straight in and we can just land just fine. So I'll probably use auto brake 3. We're gonna have to backtrack anyway, so not smoke the brakes should be about fine. Reverse maximum, backtrack, vacate via. This is gonna be probably what, I don't know, the first taxiway we can go, and then park at any gate. No special considerations. This flight is gonna be fun, a lot of moving stuff very quickly, and that's it. That's the brief complete. Any questions? If so, post them on the chat. I think that was a good briefing. Okay. APU gen is going to come on, external power is going to come off. I'm going to call better pushback. Start the pushback.
Cockpit, please show me where you want to
I
go.
see Emil really wanted to get ahead of myself. That's
Ground
totally
cockpit.
fine.
Tau is driving up.
Toggle the jetway. Beacon light is on. Jetway is going away. Look at this view, man. Screenshot. And let's zoom before start checklist. So fuel, we've got 6 tons on board. It's more or less balanced. It still gives that 200 kilos of imbalance, which is really weird. Let's see if I switch the cross feed of the fuel, it sorts itself out. Passenger signs are on. Windows are locked. MCP, we've got V2137. Heading 20 for the runway heading. Altitude 19,000. LNAV is armed.
15, will backtrack 20402.
Takeoff thrust is 46 degrees. And takeoff speeds are 22, 29, and 37.
Okay.
City
outdoors
brief flight
and
completed.
hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Rudder and aileron trim is... It's not exactly on 0, this one. Now it is. 0 and 0. And taxi takeoff brief is completed. Below the line, flight deck door is closed. And it's locked. Never mind, it's here. Red anti-collision light is on. So, before takeoff checks is... Before start checks is complete. Let's go. Daifuku, only 9 likes. Come on, guys. He is saying the truth. For that approach, this one deserved a lot more likes. Synchro 597, light on, ready, Captain. Let's go.
Tau connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
We do have some cookies on board this time. Let's watch the pushback from this view here. Brakes are released. You are clear to push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
I just now noticed that the nose is not metallic, but I think it's like the livery was. It's kind of fun. Lovely. Alright, let's go. We've got APU, packs off, starting 2. And off block time. Emil is backtracking, or he's trying to backtrack. Emil, what are you doing? Don't worry, we're gonna struggle just as much as you. There goes the engine. Introduce fuel.
Toncontin traffic, Boston 1515, departing 02.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Stable, starting 1. Love the sound of the engines, man. There goes the fuel. That was a brilliant start on both sides. We've got the engines on, gen APU off, bleed isolation packs on, waiting for the lights, flaps 1 and 5, reject takeoff set, and do a flight controls check. Pull up, pull down.
Operation
neutral.
complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, brake set, clear, disconnect. Full left.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, neutral, there goes Emil. Ah, that was close. I mean, close to me, not close to the end of the runway. And away he goes. Lovely. Alright, disconnect. Rudder. Pull left. Alright. Neutral. Terrain radar on.
Proceeding via Delta Mike Oscar. Correction Bravo takeoff. Oscar 1 Delta departure.
And before text checklist. NTI, it's not required. Isolation valves off. Recall is checked. Auto brake, RTO, ground equipment.
Tow is disconnected
About
and
to be
bypass
clear.
beam has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
he goes. Let's go. Lights on. Waiting for the hand signal. Hand signal is received before taxi check is complete. Brakes are released. Let's go. Break the ground friction. Come on. Now we've got brakes power. Guess it's a little bit uphill. Alright, so our departure, remember, at straight ahead, above 3,800, left hand turn to Tango Golf 007. Absolutely lovely. What a lovely looking plane. And 22 knots, that's good. There he goes, transponder out off. Toncontin traffic, American 313 is gonna backtrack runway 20 for lining up runway 02. Toncontin. Strobes on. Transponder TRA. Oh boy, can we get there? Cat Delta. Okay, we can get there. That's a tight taxiway there. Probably should have gone for that one, other one. That's fine. It looked tighter than it is. Okay, clear on that side, clear on final. Just make sure you confirm visually that everything's clear.
1515, passing now 1,400 feet, direction direct to T-Lap.
And now let's do a good job backtracking this, lining up. Yeah, this is definitely just so slightly uphill. So I'm definitely adding more power. Okay, full right turn. I feel like my computer is downloading something and it's slowing down the sim. Alright, look at that lineup. That was amazing. Stop here, set the parking brake. Time for checklist before takeoff. Takeoff briefing, we reviewed. Packs are auto. Flaps are 5. Stabilizer trim is 6 units set. Speed brake lever down, D10. It is. Flight controls are checked. Cabin secured before takeoff. Checklist is complete. Are you guys ready? Hit that like button if you haven't already for this amazing flight. Brakes are released, pulled up to 40. Let's go. Take off okay. 40 stabilized. EPR. Standing by on the brakes. Power set. Brakes released. Airspeed is alive. Thrust set, not power. $80 knots, throttle hold. Oh, that was a bump. So he wants to put the gear up, the wheel up. V1, rotate.
Don't sink.
Check. Positive rate, gear up. LNAV. Straight ahead. Oh my god, that climb rate is incredible. There is 3.8. Left-hand turn. Let's go VNAV. EPR VNAV speed. Speed check, flaps 1. And let's do climb 2. Speed check, flaps up. Why are you? Oh, never mind. I thought it would turn. Okay, the airplane is more or less stabilized. Toncontin traffic, American 313, airborne passing 5,900. Let's go gear off, lights off. Autopilot 1, or command A, command left. Fly by. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? I mean, we are in the cloud. Let's wait until we get out of the cloud. And I'll try to not overspeed the engines at this time. If that requires me to put cruise power as the limiter on the climb, I will do that. Off takeoff checklist, packs, auto, landing lights, up and off, no lights, flaps are up, altimeters will stay for now. Before takeoff, after takeoff checklist complete. Let's see if I can see ammo there. Not for now. It's probably quite hard in this. Alright. Our cruise level is 200, so let's set that. Done. And approaching 10,000 feet, lights are off. Change this to cruise power to limit the engines. Fly by. Absolutely lovely. Now I want to do something level change. I don't want to get into that cloud there. And off we go, 5,000 feet a minute climb rate. Wait, let's keep it going. I really want to not enter that cloud. Avoid that cloud at all costs. This guy can keep on the weather radar. There we go, now we are above the cloud. I can set VNAV, EPR, VNAV speed. Now we're good. I like that. That was fun. That was the sheer power of the 757. I almost said 767. Oh my god. Alright, let's check outside view just one more time. Look at it. Look at it. Looks amazing. With the cloud reflection from the lower part. The sun doesn't have any cloud, man. Why are you putting me in the shadow? Alright. Probably because this is... Oh, I forgot to set the clock on. RIP. We'll have the time from Valenta. That's fine. Oh, 22 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for those who liked. It really helps to push the channel, you know. This I hate to say it. I really hate to be annoying and say like, hey guys, don't forget to set the like button and all that. So I 1000% prefer to not say it. But the fact is, it does help to push the channel forward. And if you guys want to see me, I mean, I will continue. Anyways, if you are like only 5 people watching me, I'll still do the videos. But it does help. It is a good motivation, and it helps because then I receive a little bit of extra revenue from YouTube, and that means I can purchase new planes, and that means more new adventures. And also it means I can see Emil 40 miles in front of us. I just saw it briefly. Ah, there he is. No, he's closer actually. Oh, I actually catching him. Oh yeah, probably because he's leveled. He's 90 at flight level 190, but he's still climbing. I mean, the arrow shows he's climbing. That's weird. Approaching transition altitude. I didn't overspeed the engines on this time. Scenery is really nice, and look, it started to close down, so probably there would be rain later in the evening. So we actually got a good job. ShayTP, I'm making a steak in the kitchen alley. Speed VNAV path, that's checked, and also let's go quick. 320 QNH standard set on both sides. Man, I would totally take a steak right now. Totally. Alright, I can see Bravo Tango Oscar. Our top of descent is already very close. So it's good that we already did the briefing. And actually, because there is no traffic at all, at least it looks like. Now let me check Volanta here. We have a control in Cuba. We have a 737 flying close to Roatán, but nobody else there. Emil, what approach are you gonna do? Because if possible, I'd just do direct to final. That would be amazing. Daifuko, since I joined Flight, I got a new contract at work and I got a date with the lady. He brings up good luck. Are you kidding me? Is this for real? You are the second person that is saying something like that. Wow. Whoa, man, I'm really happy for you. That's incredible. That is... Wow, okay. Wow. That is incredible, man. I'm so happy for you. I'm sure it's probably not because of me, but damn, man, that's so nice. That's really, really good. Congratulations. And I wish you all the good luck. Coolers. Yeah, since I finished making my dinner, I'm letting ShayTP take the kitchen. I think who asked? ShayTP, I think you asked about the new emojis. Yeah, so I have a couple of emojis done, like 2 emojis extra, but probably we will have to do something else. And the thing is, the amount of emojis that you can have on YouTube depends directly on the amount of members that your channel has. So I can only upload 1 new emoji once I hit 10 members. So right now I'm sitting at 8. Thank you very much, each and one of you. So until the time when I hit those 10, I will not be able to upload a new emoji. But I feel like the emoji must be something related with food, because we have so many jokes about food and kitchen and cookies and all that stuff. I think it would be fitting perfectly. Also, you know what? I don't really like that terrain in front of me, so what I will do is we are already away from VNAV. I'll just do the descent myself like crazy. That'll be a lot more interesting, because I don't feel like I'm gonna start the descent now and pass right there. Also, we're not really leveled up. So flight level change. Please climb those 200 feet, and that'll be better. Aviation 1, hello, welcome to the live stream. I hope you're well. Can you fly the 747 if you have time? It's my favorite plane. Yes, I can. I was supposed to do a suggestion, an amazing suggestion that Cooler gave me on the next live stream. So I literally prepared everything for it. So I was supposed to do it on the 321. I will look if it's possible to do it on the 747. Probably difficult. You gave me a suggestion. You gave me a suggestion for a flight. Cooler, I'm still single and I haven't moved up at work, but I have learned to be a better virtual pilot. That's even more important. Yay! That's great. I mean, each thing at its time. Also, I really have a couple of tutorials in my head to do. I'm just waiting for the time to do it because I have a lot of work, like from last year still, and I need to finish that stuff. Also, I will be taking my English test the next weekend on Tuesday. So I really want to get the level 6 ICAO. And it's not hard, but the trick is you cannot lock up. So if you lock up, which sometimes happens with me, that means you are not level 6. Even though if you speak perfectly fluent and whatnot, if you forget something in the moment, that's kind of it. So yeah, it's annoying, but I'll do my best. I'll see how it goes. Synchronous not so wild is changing our lives. Cooler, I might honestly go out to get cookies. I would. I would. I totally would. And look at this terrain, man. Wow. Are you kidding me? This looks amazing. This is what I like about flight simming. You can visit so many different places and learn about them without leaving your home. Of course, it would be amazing to leave your home and actually visit the places, but this is not bad as well. JTP, I sent a picture to Discord of my steak, and I want to look at I want to look at that. Let me open Discord. Okay, let's do a descent checklist first. While Discord opens, I just need to see what's the elevation. 21 feet, so landing elevation is going to be a lot lower. 20 feet. God damn it. 20 feet is set. And descent checklist. Descent, landing altitude, 20 feet set, seatbelt sign is on, recall, checked, auto brake 3, landing data, this is important, flaps full, it's gonna be the same, 121, 126, approach briefing is already completed, no questions, just a quick revision, it's gonna be a VOR and we will descend from 2,000 feet at 6.7 DME, by the way, speaking of that, let me actually fine tune this. 117.6 and course is going to be 068 set, and we need to start to descend. That's good. Down we go. We're going to descend like crazy right now because at 320 knots we are just having so much drag, but that's fine. Man, I love the terrain. Look at those mountains, man. Wow. Is there any... oh yes, there is an airport. Isn't this our alternate? There is a big airplane, some Atlas, some fighter jets. Yeah, what airport is that? MH Lima Charlie. Isn't this our alternate, literally? No, our is Lima Mike. Not our alternate, but a pretty cool airport. Nonetheless. Alright, we started the descent. There we go, descending like absolutely crazy. Set 2,000 feet, and this sounds perfect. To me. Alright, JTP, where are you? Let me see. Looks awesome. Can I show this on the stream? JTP, can I show it? I will open this in the browser and I'll show this on the live stream. Okay, JTP gave me the green light to show this on the live stream, so here it goes. Look at that, this looks great. Whoops, that's too much zoom. Look at that. Man, it looks amazing. Great steak, man. Have a good meal. Enjoy it. Alright, and now I need to put this back to 110. Done. Excellent. Thank you. By the way, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, I have a new link for it. Which I have changed, I guess. No, it doesn't work again. God damn it, Discord. No, never mind. I have it. Let me try it. Nope, it doesn't allow me to copy the bloody link. This is so ridiculous. I have to do it from the phone. Anyways, let's fly. Let's focus on the flying right now. We are also past transition levels, so we need to set the QNH. I just love speaking to you guys. Yeah, and the QNH is 2997. Luckily, it's not a big deal of the difference. So that's set 1, 2, and 3 times. All reading the same. So let me go vertical speed, lower the descent rate, lower the speed here, so we go back to idle, but a shallower descent. Let me just check legs. Foxtrot Delta 007 is where we should be at 2,000 feet. Sounds good to me. I just start to slowly decrease my vertical speed until we lose all the speed. Alright, Aviation 1, I will look into that. I will see if I can land a 747 there. Also, we're below 10,000 feet, so landing lights on. Let's do minus 2,100. And Hadamir, thank you very much for your wishes of the good luck. ShayTP, thank you very much for your wishes of good luck as well. Should sing Crash Fire next toilet emoji. that maybe, I don't know. But I think it should be related something to food, like a cookie or maybe a steak. I think a steak is more interesting. Yeah, like we have the best catering. It's gonna be steak all the way. What do you guys think? It should be better a cookie or a steak? I'd probably go for the steak. Or like something saying food. There's a nice aerodrome there as well. Probably there's a lot of interesting places where we could go on some turboprops. Also, we're fast as hell, but we have nobody else apart from Emil, so we're gonna keep pressuring him. So he keeps moving. I'm joking. Or am I? So yeah, we're gonna think about it. Once I get the chance, definitely doing a food emoji. I think it'll be that better. Cooler, after landing I'll wrap up, get a mask, and get some cookies. Good luck. and get well. Being sick, I hate being sick. It's so crappy. Well, I think nobody really likes to be sick. Emil, I'm 10 miles away from you. I'm gonna be breathing in your neck. Don't worry, I'm slowing now. I would share a photo of my food, but I ate it. Was it good? Oh, now I need to create a thread in Discord with like the foods of everybody. Yeah, and now I'm less than 10 miles from Emil, so speed brakes in action. Decrease that descent rate again. Slow down, I'm 170. Why are you 170 miles, 15 miles from the airfield? Are you kidding me? What is this? 170. Alright guys, we're gonna have to slow down to 170. You're gonna pay American Airlines the fuel bill. Ten nautical miles, not 737 Ryanair. Alright, flaps 1. Keep the speed brakes out. All the way. Speed is checked. Let's do flaps 5. Yeah, I'll slow down even more because he has to do the backtrack. And we are within 7 miles, which is possible. So let me go 160 on the speed. Flaps 15. The limitation is 210. Let's do flaps 15. Alright, we are on the track. Good stuff. Maybe some hand flying. Approach checklist is complete. Nav aids are set. Next is landing. I have the runway in sight, so maybe we can just... Let's hand fly this airplane. Emil, because there is no bloody traffic apart from you, but you were 30 miles in front of me. Like we had a ton of space. Autopilot off, auto throttle off, flight directors off, auto throttle disarmed. Let's set go around altitude is 3,000 feet. I'm gonna set the final approach speed 126. Is set. I'm gonna set the landing lights on already because otherwise then I cannot move them. Arm, speed brakes, gear down. Altitude alert, that's checked. Let's get there. I'm just gonna keep that viewpoint because this way I can see Emil slowing down. Watch out that vertical speed. Speed is checked, flaps 20.
Roatán traffic, bottom 1 climb with short file, 07.
Flaps 25. I am pretty sure I can see him. And flaps full. Flaps full to stabilize for the approach. Let's set a N1 of about 40-ish. Trim the airplane properly. Should be at 2000 at Foxtrot Delta 007, and from there on is a 3 degrees descent. So our ground speed is 130. So that's a descent rate. We just multiply by 10. It's going to be 1,300. Divide by 2. It's going to be 650. So that's our descent rate. So from this point onwards, I could just trim the airplane for this descent rate. Keep the speed. Keep it in position. Slide. Wind coming from the right. I can see that ugly 757 in front of me. I'm joking. No 757 can be ugly. And just keep flying. Roatán traffic. American 313 is on a 5-mile final for runway 07. Roatán. Backtrack is for losers. I don't think so in case for this airport. pretty sure we will have to backtrack. Cooler, I was pretty good for using what I had because I was too sick to get groceries. Oh, that's really bad. Do you have anybody to help out to bring up some groceries for you? I actually went some groceries shopping today as well. That speed is a bit high. Correcting.
There's some traffic, Boston 155, backtracking 25407, correction for vacating the runway.
You have time. A little bit quick on the speed. Let's correct that. I see 2 whites to reds. Checked. We are stabilized. Landing checklist. I think I forgot. Right. Cabin secured. Continuous speed brake lever on. Landing gear is down and 3 green. Flaps 30. Landing checklist is complete. Got back on the
traffic,
speed.
Boston 1515, runway is vacated.
Add a bit of
Have a
power.
safe one.
Slightly low. Correcting. Still slightly low, correcting more. That's a good power setting. Now we are good. On the profile, we can actually see the profile right here. Really helps out as well. And wind is pushing us from the right still. Let's correct for the wind, compensated slightly.
500.
Checked. Remember, this is a short runway, just like in Toncontin. Still pushing us to the left. A bit high, correcting. Now we're good. On sync. Still a bit more to the left. Now we're good.
100.
Check.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Slowly decrab.
10.
See? Full right aileron. It still goes. That's what I don't like about this airplane. On the landing. Back on the center line, speed brakes up, reverses are normal. This is what I don't like. It's very difficult to land on this, even a slightest crosswind. 60 knots. Reverses out. Manual braking. Welcome to Roatán, our final destination for today. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure. And if you haven't liked the live stream, please do so. Start the APU. Roatán traffic, American 313 is going to backtrack runway 25. Disarm the speed brakes. The flaps up. Already disconnected the flight directors. Just love the sound of these engines. Disarm the auto brake. Transponder can go to alt off. Landing lights off. I don't, because my nearby friends is also sick, but I'll get some tomorrow. Alright, I hope he gets well as well. Big city, so stores are only a couple minutes away. That helps, that's good. SheTP says -134, not so sure because of that aileron stuff, which didn't really allow me to stay on the center line. But yeah, a real pro's backtrack using reversers. Yeah, that's the VOR, which we used to do this approach. Also, speaking about the 280 knots below 10,000 feet, you can absolutely do that when you have no traffic. I mean, airlines do this multiple times. The quicker you get there, less you pay, less fuel and whatnot, so if you do it controlled, in a controlled way, it's totally fine. There on the right. Banana airplane. Strobes off. Let's park next to him. Parking position 02. Roatán traffic, American 313, runway 07 vacated. And there's a marshaller. Let's turn inbound. Or the gate. Lights off. Parking brake is set, lights are off. APU gen is... Why is there a fault light? APU didn't start. Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to wait. There it goes. Back to on. I guess I didn't wait enough time. So, I'm gonna have to wait for that. Stand by the transponder. We'll shut down engine number 1. Oh, this happens. Totally fine. APU RPM almost there. And there we go, that's 100%. Oh, it's even going higher. Now it's stable, let's see. GPU is on, fantastic, we can shut down. Seatbelt sign off, pumps off, this goes to off. And I can switch on APU and isolation valve so we can get some air conditioning. Beacon lighted off. And shutdown checklist. Hydraulic panel set. Fuel pumps are off. Speed brake lever is down the tent. Oops. Flaps are up. Parking brake is set. Fuel control switch is cut off. Weather radar is off. Is it? Oh boy, it's not. Now it is. Rip that guy. That marshal just got radiated as hell. Shutdown checklist complete. I'm not going to do the secure. Damn it. I'm not gonna do the secure, I'm just gonna pop up some ground stuff. GPU, yes, fuel truck. No fuel truck for now. Stairs, chocks. Passenger bus, don't require that. Loader unit, LSU. And open the doors. Unlock the cockpit door as well. Leave this open. Take outside. Oh boy, look at this. Doesn't this look pretty? It looks pretty. With that 757 there of cargo. It's pretty good. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed today's adventure. I just have Volante to show you. As promised, always. So let's just review the flight real quick. Nice departure out of Tegucigalpa. a nice climb to flight level 200, and then this crazy descent and slowing down with Emil in front of us. Then a nice visual approach, minus 191, not bad. G-force 1.06. I actually landed better in Tegucigalpa than here. Nice, but that was it. That was it. So yeah. One engine tax is also a way to save fuel. Yep, it is. But I think, well, here it makes no sense. That makes sense more on big airports like Atlanta, Amsterdam, sometimes Lisbon, Madrid. Those, yeah. Virtual pilot, can you show your blue effects, please? Oh, yes. Very quickly, I can do that. So you can take a screenshot. See, like the difference is very small, but it's noticeable. Like it is very small, but you kind of feel it slightly brighter. I'm going to actually take a screenshot of this, and you will be able to. I'll post this on the Discord, on the company discussion. Jesus, I'm tired already. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this this little adventure here on the 757. This was great, I had a lot of fun. Tegucigalpa is definitely challenging. Emil, thank you for flying with me. I think you you enjoyed the flight as well. How was my parking job, by the way? Look at that, like a pro, huh? Right in the center. So yeah, the 757 is a beautiful airplane. I'm waiting very much for that update that the FlightFactor guys are planning to do on it, but even now it is incredible. Also, I'm using the FtSim sound pack. Really worth those $2 for which you can get it. So I suggest you very much to purchase that if you can. It's definitely a great addition. Or just use the free version. I think it's somewhere available for download. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for all your support, for being here. Again, I hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to wish you a fantastic week upcoming ahead. Next weekend, we are going to be flying. I was supposed to have a flight on Sunday, but I'm not sure it will happen because it's going to be terrible weather. So probably I will be home both days, which means we're probably going to be flying. I mean, we're definitely going to be flying, and my plan is to go to Guatemala, to Cusco. Now my question is, will I be able to go there on the 747? Not sure, but on the 321, yes. So it's going to be probably the last stream for January, or maybe not, but I think it's going to be the last stream. Because you guys remember, January is the jet month. So we are starting the turboprop month in February, and it's going to be cool. So yeah. Guys, thank you very much. Once again, Bombasso, hey, welcome to the stream, even though it's the end. It's good to see you here. I'm wishing you a great week. Guys, stay safe, everybody. Have a good week. We're gonna see you soon. Bye-bye. You are awesome.